Attention Passionation Philadelphia Eagles fans. This just happened and it's already stirring up conversations among Philadelphia Eagles supporters. A lightning-fast deal shook up the roster and brought in an unexpected reinforcement with the potential to change the game on the team's defense. And it doesn't stop there. The internal battles have reached an impressive level of intensity, turning training camp into a true war for the spotlight. I have exclusive information, and if you're passionate about the Eagles, leave a like and subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're part of this family too. Let's help each other reach 3,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and other Philadelphia Eagles fans. This news promises to shake up the entire NFL. Let's get to the news, folks. For those who've been closely following the Philadelphia Eagles preseason moves and the latest roster changes, it's clear that speculation is running high, especially along the defensive line. And it's not simply about adding pieces. These are calculated decisions focused on addressing needs that could be decisive in the upcoming season. The team, as widely known, has dealt with some injuries, especially on the interior defensive line, a key position for the scheme to function. That's where the latest updates come in. An intriguing combination of roster moves that could have serious implications for how the team approaches the season. The Eagles bolstered their defensive line group and settled their long snapper battle on Tuesday. They announced the signing of defensive tackle Justin Rogers. Long snapper Christian Johnstone was waived in a corresponding move, leaving Charlie Hewlett as the lone long snapper on the 90-man roster. Rogers was the Cowboys' 7th-round pick in 2024. He signed with the Bengals practice squad after being cut at the end of the summer and returned to the Cowboys' active roster late in the season, but did not appear in any games. Hewlett played 150 games for the Browns over the last 10 seasons. He signed with the Eagles in March. The Dallas Cowboys will go to war with the Philadelphia Eagles on Thursday, September 4th. To kick off the NFL season, it's a brutal opener for Dallas. But if there's a time to face Philly, it's probably Week 1. No team is firing on all cylinders out of the gate, and the Eagles might be dealing with a possible Super Bowl hangover. There's no need to sell a Cowboys-Eagles rivalry game. The storylines usually write themselves. However, Philly's front office added another layer of intrigue on Tuesday by signing Justin Rogers, a Dallas draft pick, according to Zach Berman of The Athletic. On one hand, this reeks of desperation from the Eagles. Last year's 7th-round pick, Rogers had the chances to stick with the Cowboys, but never advanced. He was waived during final roster cuts last August and didn't return to the practice squad. The Bengals claimed him off waivers and he didn't appear in any games before Dallas poached him off Cincy's practice squad before Week 16, after failing to impress defensive coordinator Matt Eberflus and defensive line coach Aaron White-Cotton. The Cowboys cut Rogers again after mandatory minicamp. That was to make room for free agent DT Perrion Winfrey, who impressed in training camp and was Dallas' best defensive lineman in the first week of the preseason. It would be shocking at this point if Winfrey weren't on the 53-man roster. So it seems the front office made the right call. On the other hand, we don't blame Cowboys fans who are a little skeptical about a former draft bust joining the Eagles, who have a habit of making lemonade out of a single ingredient. While it would be surprising if Rogers stood out on a team that starts with Yalen Carter and Jordan Davis on the interior, if there's a team that could maximize Rogers' potential, it's probably Philly. The downside is that Rogers couldn't make it work with the Cowboys, Bengals, and Seahawks, who signed him shortly before training camp to reunite him with former Dallas defensive line coach Aiden Durd, now Seattle's defensive coordinator. Cowboys fans didn't need another reason to keep an eye on Philadelphia before the regular season opener, but this one is as good as any.